Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're playing Fallout Shelter and learning about supply chain operations. So our daily report is very good. It's 96%. A few things have been going on lately. Been trying to get through these as quick as possible to get lunchbox ones, but hasn't been successful yet. I accidentally woke up and started clicking stuff, but I'll show you what we did. So we just made a hardened combat shotgun. You know, the weapon that... What's it face? Oh, well. Sniper rifle, some blue gear, rear outfit. That's pretty good for only one day. And Lisa's only used 4 stim packs so far. Now Sharon has picked up a sniper rifle too, a recipe, some regular stuff, and some blue ingredients. She's down to 19 stim packs, but she's leveling up really, really well. So's Lisa. They're getting ready to go on quests, which is good. Anna still needs to go back out, but she's bringing back some goodies too. All kinds of goodies. She's gonna be here in an hour. So how are we being able to make that? Well, I raised our population 45. Where is he? Some I don't know where he is. He's probably gone. Anyways, to get his strength trained. Why is there no room? What's your perception? To get your intelligence trained. Or something. So you'll notice their starting stats are quite good. We use the dog plus 2 child specials, so when your dweller is pregnant, right before, like when they have the baby head thing on them over their head, you give them the dog and then click for the baby, and then the kids come out and they all have plus 2s on everything. So he had like a 5 perception, I think, when we started. Yeah. So this is going to save a ton of training time, which is great because this training time is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. I haven't given them anything yet because I wanted to remember that they were doing this. So, and I made them in 2 stages, so that's why there's still some of them wandering around doing nothing. Really doesn't matter where we put them, actually. So we need to get all these kids doing something. I'm gonna get their equipment and all the rest of it later. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make another hardened shotgun. Probably not. No. This is what we're aiming for. We need the recipe. Not rusty plasma rifle, but like good plasma rifle. We need globes and we need fans, but we're also going to be getting other recipes, but none of these are worth making. 5 to 8? No. So, you guys... Oh, what was the main thing? Yeah, so since we have more people, there's going to be more demand on our training rooms. I'm just going to get them somewhere so that they're being trained. I guess I could do this. I think we have all the kids. Alright, good. So, we made the hardened combat shotgun. We're training our people up significantly. Our cross trainers are starting to get some really good numbers. And because we've gone to 45 dwellers, we now have the lounge, the game room, and the workshop. I'm just gonna build them now. So our power is becoming a little bit cheeky with our capacity right now. We're making plenty. We did swap out everybody on top, remember? I'm in the wrong thing. Come on now. So our power production's 37. Oh, our power consumption's higher. See that? We had it right on the wire and it just went over. Alright. So we're gonna need another strength person. Power plant. Alright, Sarah, you're up. Thanks for making some weapons, but we need you making some power now. Power production 37, power consumption 39. Oh wow. How did it go so much higher? What is going on here? Wait, wasn't it just... What? How did it just go so much higher? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, okay. Alright, we had to wait for her to actually get in the room, that's why. Alright, that's me being silly and half awake. Good morning. So... Right. So... Your intelligence... Intelligence increased. Yeah, maybe then we can get another doctor type person, because she's training up her endurance, which is almost full. We have quite a few people that are getting very high on their endurance roll, which is very good. Trying to train that up as quick as possible. So we have, what, 9 or 10 new dwellers right now? So we should check our food consumption. Let's have a look. Yeah, 19 and 22 production. 15 and 15 consumption. So we're still good. We're still good. No issues. So that part's good. That dog's kind of awesome with those stat bonuses. That's probably one of the best things we could have gotten, because that's going to save us a lot of time. But since I'm going to the random length video format right now, because I don't want to draw anything out, I want things to be as snappy as possible. With some entertainment thrown in, of course. So, I mean, we could be making slightly better shotguns by scrapping these ones, using the parts and making these shotguns. I don't even care. Just give them sawed-off shotguns. So they have some... Come on. So they have something. It's actually been interesting how much differently I've been playing now that I turned off the... all those nonsense events. It's been much more laid back and enjoyable. I didn't give him anything else. Agility. Agility. endurance. That's kind of... make her strength. Then we just go through, use the gear that we have. Excuse me. Can make her perception. Or him perception. My mistake. And now we need a couple more of those. That's alright. But we're getting them into something, which is what matters. Getting them some weapons, some basic gear, which we're going to upgrade as we go, so that's totally fine. So charisma and luck, those are... Oh, we missed you, didn't we? Agility, huh? So they're all equipped. They're probably days ahead of their training because of that special pet, which is extremely good. I still have the emergencies off. I still have all those nonsense things off. Because our people are better trained now, and they're not going to be making ridiculous mistakes like leaving the front door open or keeping the stove on and making a fire that spreads throughout the whole vault, or, you know, leaving the trash compactor open so mole rats and rad roaches can come in. I realize some people might think it's not as exciting. They like seeing craziness. This is as much of a distraction as I want because he's paying me. And I also cut down his timing to 10 minutes, so it's half as many times because it's too distracting. And talking about supply chain operations for a moment, when a supervisor or a manager, I know most of you are probably not managers, but when there's just constant nonsense happening, the manager can't get a lot done. And some people are like, haha, whatever, it doesn't matter. Actually, it's a big deal. If you want to get paid well and you want to have a place that runs well, having a whole bunch of dumb little emergencies happening all the time is not good. In fact, it's very, very bad. So it distracts the supervisor, or it stresses him out, or it takes up his time so that he can't actually do the work that he's good at, and it's a huge waste of time. I've worked in several places that things happened like that, and nothing got done. It was just the same old nonsense every day. The employees did not have good discipline. I mean, one in particular, like this supervisor didn't discipline anybody, and he was so caught up in actually getting trained for his job, because he wasn't even trained for it, even though he'd been working it for a year. He was still getting training for it, and he still didn't know what he was doing. And everyone who worked there had their own particular flavor of nonsense, what they did, and the supervisor didn't do anything about it. And it was like, we were making errors that we never should have made. Like, not in a million years. So, anyways, I'll just summarize that. So, it was very disruptive, and the supervisor was never able to really help with anything to move the company or the team forward, because we're always just dealing with problems that never should have existed in the first place, because the supervisor was not supervising properly, and he was allowing all these nonsense things to keep happening and building. And it just got worse. And I, of course, suggested that I could help him take care of these issues, but it didn't matter, because the day after I fixed them, the employees just went back to their old ways. I'd train them, I'd give them SOPs on the new way of doing things, and then the next day they'd just go back to the old way, and the supervisor did nothing to change it. So I didn't stay there very long afterwards because I was not interested. But leadership is a very important thing. It's about what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. And you need to be careful with what those things are. But anyways, so I don't tolerate ridiculous amounts of fires and all that other stuff. But this power level, see, in 15 population, we're going to be able to get the more advanced power rooms, which are going to make a lot of power, right? Nuclear reactor, they're significantly better. Because in reality, we want to get to 100 as responsibly as possible, because then we can make Nuka-Cola bottles, and then I can speed everything up. Like, we can speed training up, we can speed quests up, you name it. So, it's a really big deal. We're getting some people fairly cross-trained here. We're getting them leveled. We might need to send more people out there. I mean, we did just get a hardened shotgun. Wow, those kids are going to be up to speed so much faster than our originals. Yeah, he's almost full. He's almost full. So this guy, he's probably going to be one of our questers. I don't know what we're going to do with Jacob, if we're just going to keep sending him out on adventures, wasteland exploration, because his hit points are going to be they're going to be really bad. But yeah, our cross trainers are getting really cross trained. You know what? I'm going to get our cross trainers a little bit more leveled out today. Where are the other ones? There was 2 other ones, wasn't there? Oh, there they are. When is that going to be done? Oh, they're so close to being done. Yeah, these guys I'm going to cross-train. He already has his endurance, so we can put him anywhere. It doesn't matter. He does not have his endurance yet. That's priority. But we have these rooms. We can expand them. Oh, you know what? I put them in the wrong spot. Oh my goodness. That's what happens. But you know what? We have the caps, it's fine. How was I going to put these in here? Was I thinking here and there? I don't know. I just put them there. I didn't really think of it, to be totally honest. Yeah, because we're gonna need the overseer's situation over there. So we're gonna put it like that, just to keep things neat and tidy. If we need to expand this room, we'll expand it. Oh, right. Yeah, you full endurance, so we're gonna train you, get you started on luck for now. But yeah, other than that, everything's going great. We're building things up. We're going to be getting more loot in like an hour. So I guess we'll see what we'll get then. I will pause it now and we'll see what we get. Hopefully the program doesn't mess up again. We'll see in a minute. Okay, we're back. So these are our challenges for the day. Did I check the daily report? Yeah, our daily report's going really well. We made sure that when we made more dwellers, that we utilized individuals with lower happiness scores. At this point, we're not really able to make super babies. Well, aside from our dog that we have that helps out. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Forgot I had an alarm on, of course. So things are going very well. 96%, awesome. I reorganized our training rooms. The random nature of it was being annoying, and also it's less efficient for training. I've upgraded almost every single room to the maximum. It's only 5%, quote unquote, but the larger rooms are more efficient. For every additional dweller, it's plus 5% for training time. So with an additional 5 dwellers, aside from the original, that's 25%. And then if you upgrade it twice, that's 35% total, 5% per upgrade. So really, they're getting trained 35% faster. And I don't know why I didn't remember that before, but I just did now. Yes, I realize these are not 3 wide, but we don't really need these to be 3 across, I think. Because these are stats that we're not... Well, luck, we are going to be training quite a bit. We might need to make this a modular room, but so far we have the 2 fully upgraded endurance rooms, and this one's upgraded too, so 3. So what, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms wide, you know, if they're individual rooms, single rooms. And the only one that we haven't upgraded is the strength room because we ran out of money. But good thing Anna is here to help us out. Weapon recipe, she has a shovel, we're gonna need that. Oh, I gotta remember not to collect them. Excuse me. Let's just grab it. Ooh, flamer. Oh my. That's nice. That does even more damage than our shotgun. Hand sniper rifle, not bad. Soldier uniform, this is actually a good, from what I remember, this is a good mid-level outfit to send people out with, but I think it's only for women. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. Guys can be soldiers too, but I guess you could say that for any of them. So that's totally okay. But we do have enough to upgrade training speed. I want to get the training speed done as fast as possible because it feels like it's taking a long time. Oh, this will be a good one. We want to get more Nuka-Cola because we are at 45. I was thinking, where are you going? All right, we're going to heal you up. We've been banking stim packs and Radaway. Should I train her? I feel like training her. Like a luck of 1? That seems bad. Alright, let's just give her... Oh yeah, we have some better weapons too. Let's get her training her luck a little bit today. Today I'm just going to focus on training her luck and getting up there. Hopefully we can walk away with like a 5 and then maybe we'll send her out. I'm very interested in how all these incremental changes affect our dwellers. Hey, thumbs up. Alright, so he's training his charisma right now. Oh, wait. Hey. Got him. Ooh, $2,000. Nice. Remember, I did turn the mysterious... Oh, a pet. Ooh, we need to get that. 320 power in under a minute? I don't even know if we can do that. I did turn it so that the rushes, we can do them without getting nonsense. So I'm just going to do them. That's the only time I'm going to do them is when we have a specific challenge. that requires it. I'm not going to be doing this to, you know, cheese things a whole bunch. I just want to get the challenges because we're getting much lower rewards than we used to. Much lower rewards. I've watched some of my older videos that I did with these before, and yeah, it was a lot. So hopefully we'll be able to do this in a minute. There we go. So we have a pet. Let's go find out. Well, first of all, we'll take a quick scan of here. We got a better laser pistol there. We can equip. We have 2 sniping rifles we can equip for people. Now we have 2 hardened combat shotguns because we made one. We know this recipe. It takes a lot of parts, though. That's actually a good point. Where did... We had a crafting person. I don't want to take any of them away from their endurance training, because that is absolutely key. You know what? We're going to use Jacob for right now, because I just want to take a look at what we have. And while he's moving down there, let's see what kind of animal we have now. A kitty. What do you do, kitty? Blue kitty, +1 child specials. Okay. Reason I don't sound very enthusiastic is because we already have a +2. So this cat's actually worse. At doing something we only need 1 pet to do. Wow. Don't look at this number. What I'm going to be doing is every level that we end up building in the vault, I'm going to build another double wide. These are upgraded too, right? Yeah, upgraded. Do they need to be upgraded? It doesn't take much to make a storage room efficient, but perhaps that's what we'll do. We'll just build a 2 wide storage room, upgrade it, and then our storage will match things. I don't know, maybe. We have a lot of storage room. Yeah, we calculated that. But whatever, that's an idea. What do you guys think? Just adding another storage room to keep that legit? Because I want it to be as legit as possible, but some of the constraints in this game. As I've mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of. Is there only... Isn't there a way of seeing how many people are in here? There used to be like... Oh yeah, here it is. 5 out of 6. So if you click this thing, it shows you your people, where all their trainings are at, what their levels are, and it shows you that there's room for 1 more. We need her training up as quick as possible. See, this will be the slower training room, the lower priority. Highest priority is strength right now. Yeah, I want hers up too, because then if we get her with 5s across the board, we're going to send her out into the wasteland. Same with the rest of the, whatchamacallem, the cross-trainers, like the full cross-trainers. We're going to get 5s across the board and just send them out. We need to get more people getting loot for us so that we can keep our supply stocked, because we do have 10 more dwellers now. Some of them have kind of low-grade gear because that's all we had. I'm going to go through all their weapons again later because we did get some better weapons. He's a bad example. Why don't I just look in the inventory? So a lot of this stuff we're going to scrap, like these enhanced scope 44s. They give us stuff like the clock and the magnifying glass that we're going to need for energy weapons. Those are the 44s are actually very, very good to scrap. See? But you only get a magnifying glass off of the rusty ones because apparently the barrel's too destroyed. So we were sending Jacob down here, collect 23 pieces of junk. Okay. Does that count if I scrap something? I guess it does, because I just scrapped things. Alright, I'll do the scrapping off camera. But Hardened Flamer, sniping rifle. Oh, we can't build it yet. 5 clocks? Wow. That's something. Rare. Time. Alright, these are the things we can build. Kind of the midline kind of stuff. We're not going to bother building low-end blue weapons. It's not worth our time. We can build a hardened BB gun. No, we're not. We are not building that. Things like the hardened assault rifle, I find that that's, and the sniping rifle, that's when you start to see real effects with people going out in the wasteland. And remember, I'm going to go through all of our scrapping stuff in a moment and see. That's actually a really good question. We don't have the recipe for any of the plasma rifles, but we do have one for a Gauss rifle. And what was the hardened flamer? Oh, that needs shovels, though. We don't have shovels. And we need more globes for the hardened combat shotgun. See, when it gets to blue junk, it gets way more complicated in actually getting stuff, and you have much higher quantities of these things. Is he training his endurance? Actually, let's train his perception. We'll get him with minimum of 5 and get him back out there, because we're going to need as many people out there as possible. But our dweller that just came back, where is she? Did I already move her somewhere? I guess I moved her somewhere. I was training her luck, that's right. Anna Stewart. So 5, 10, 10, 2, 5, 5, 1. So we're going to work on her charisma and luck and get those up. I think she's going to pick up much better loot because she has bad luck. She didn't really pick up a whole lot of stuff. She didn't level that well either. Like this, that's the second time we've sent her out, and she, is it the second time or the first time? No, actually, I think that was the first time. I don't remember now. Maybe it was the first time because we didn't change her name yet. So actually, she did decent then for having that, her E13 L, I don't know. We'll say 5. It's probably around there. But the main thing is she has an E13. So we're going to train them up. I'm really looking forward to getting the Nuka-Cola bottler so that we can just blast through training, but we're not there yet. We need to effectively more than double our vault size. And we're on the cusp of, not a barbershop, we're on the cusp. I do like to do that with my special dwellers. When people turn into legends, I will give them very distinctive things. So if you're interested in that, we can look forward to that. The nuclear reactor is where things really get interesting. So basically with the nuclear reactor, our productivity is incredibly high. And notice we're leveling these people up as much as possible. Now they're at 16. They're leveling just fine. They're leveling slower because they have a safer job, because they're not out in the wasteland. And since we turned off all those nonsense things in the game, and from a supply chain perspective, we've done our 5S. We're doing our Kaizens and our Kaizen events to eliminate those hair on fire moments. So we're doing things much more responsibly, and we don't have those distractions. We don't have that waste. We don't have that hit to morale. We're not getting our people hurt. So that makes perfect sense to me, because when things run smooth, the productivity is way faster, because it takes time to get your mind back in the game. So speaking of which, the game. Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh well. That's okay. I'll find him off camera. That sounded weird. But I'll find you, mysterious stranger, and I'm gonna get you. All right? Better watch out. So they're training that up. Why are you training your intelligence so high? Is she one of our medical people? I think she's one of our medical people. I think she's supposed to be wearing that. Yeah. So we're supposed to have 3. Yeah, there's the third one. She's training her endurance. When's she gonna be done that? Yeah, it's easier to just look at this. Alright. And then by having people with these on, you know, with their outfits on, you know what they're supposed to be doing. Or what they're gonna be doing soon. Craig? Oh yeah, Craig is our cross-train guy. I decided to get his endurance up to 10 first. I'm the full cross trainers. I'm like just trying to get as many people trained as possible without overloading the endurance rooms, but endurance is key. Angela, which one's Angela? Angela and Brenda. Oh wow, so she's almost done her endurance too. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. And we're banking more medical stuff. I'm going to keep banking until we get to about 200, and then I'm going to put her back in training. Well, I guess if we're sending 1, 2, 3, 5, 20 out at a time. That's 8 missions. We're probably pretty good right now, actually. Well, what I'm going to do is during the day, I'm going to keep her in the medical building medical supplies, and then at night, I'll send her, like when I'm sleeping, send her in the intelligence room to train that up. Because I do want to get a stock of these items, because these are going to go very, very fast when we train our people up. Because each person's taking 25. So yeah, that's 8, almost 9. Is my math right? Yeah, 8, almost 9 people jumping out there, but we're going to have like a flood of them in the next few days. Because I'm not sending them out perfect. I'm getting them up to 5s, 10 endurance, maybe 1 other or 2 other stats up near 10, past 5, and then we're going to send them out. Should we move him to the other room? Yeah, the cross trainers, I like keeping, but then their luck's gonna train up faster if we have 4 people in there. So we'll just keep him in there. He's going for a useless elevator ride. There you go, you get a little break. You get to ride around the elevator for a little while. But so far, so good. We're gonna have enough specialists. We're gonna have surplus specialists right now. I'm really glad we have that dog that boosts up their training. They're gonna train very fast, which is great. What was the other thing I was gonna point out? Yeah, so with the training rooms, I realized why I did that in my last game, because it is more efficient. And it looks better. This isn't perfect. If we built 6 across for every stat, it would go down to like here. And then I'd have all these empty spaces here. Which I guess we could fit with something, but there's no point. We might as well keep them more or less together. This will be fine for now. If we need to build more, I'll build more. When we build the... Just get rid of these, give us a little bit of room. When we build our overseers, I'll build another storage room. And we'll see where we're at. We might need to build more training rooms as well, depending on what these new kids need. Because there's a lot of them. There was 10. There was 10 new Vault Dwellers that we have, and they're going to be training up fast. Well, not super fast, but definitely faster. Like, we're probably going to save, I don't know, at least 10-20% on our total training time, maybe more, depending on what we do as well. And that's across all stats. It doesn't matter which stat we increase, we're going to be ahead by like a few hours at least, because they're like 3s and 4s. It takes 26 minutes to get to 2, and it's like an hour and a half to get to 3, so it's saving us like 2 hours of wait. Our power requirements are higher than they used to be, but I realize that we can do this because we don't have all of those ridiculous emergencies, and because we are smoking it, like, with our productivity, or we're not. We're barely making more than we're consuming. Wow. Those rooms take up a lot of power. Alright, but you know what? That's okay. Maybe we could make another power room down here. Yeah. Well, let me look at this for a second. So, what was the production? 50 by 9.4. What if we move her here on a level with no robot? Do we have... See, we had that quest one for the robot, but we weren't going to get 6 quests done for a long time. So I looked at it, I'm like, no, there's no point in keeping that on there. It's better to get a lot of small things done than to try and go for a big thing and never get it done. So that's why, like with process improvement, it's much easier to do Kaizen blitzes, or to do 5S first, Kaizen blitzes, and Kaizen events, because they're so much faster. Like, that you can get them done in like a week or 2, sometimes only a few days. And then it's like, oh, that's fixed. You know, people are so surprised. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to keep her here so that I don't have to click that thing. But I am going to make another power room. Watch our power. That's all we got. Boom. We brought it down to midline again. But it's not going to do us any good unless we have a Vault Dweller in there, I think. Does that count for productivity? It's a weird thing with this productivity. You don't have to have a person in there. 50 by 9.4. So it doesn't count. What if I put her down here? There's something a little bit odd with the production numbers. You guys notice that? Like, she can be here or she can be there, but we make the same amount of power. But she's not in there. So 2 people make twice as much in the same room. It's a little odd. Yeah, it's the same. So we're making just as much power somehow, even though we have another power generator. Well, we need another person. See, that's where it comes down to manpower. So if we grab... Oh, I'm sorry. Just to show the example. How many of our strength people are close to getting full? Strength. That's the wrong direction. Adam's quite close. Lisa's exploring. She's kind of cross-trained though, but we need her exploring. Yeah, see, we're just not. We don't have enough specialists yet. Well, fully trained specialists. Power production 64, so that only went up. That went up 14, almost 13. Well, as much as her strength stat, right? All right, that makes sense. All right, the numbers make sense to me now. It doesn't matter where she is. because there's the same amount of people. There you go. I've been catching him faster, and he doesn't give me as much coins now. Wow, we went through a lot of coins, but we're investing into our vault, and I think that's a great idea. We kind of needed that extra productivity. Wait, are we really, really close on our productivity? 50 by 9.8, 50 by 5.3. I want to get that filled up. Do we have a strength? Do we have a full strength person that's ready to help out for a little while? So, endurance. Yeah, we'll just put her here, and then I'll remember. Oh no, wait. You know what? If I put her there, then I'm gonna have to click that thing 100 times. I'm gonna have to click it while I'm doing the recordings. I'm trying to automate the recordings as much as possible, and I'm trying to make them as straightforward as possible. But overall, I think we're doing phenomenal. This looks much better to my eyes too. The other one was just ugh. I think it was actually triggering my OCD a little bit. And then on top of all the fires and stuff, it was just confusing. But every room, it's very visible what the room is because it's 2 rooms wide. It's very obvious this is the school or academy. Let's check out our other explorers. So Lisa's she's been leveling like crazy. She went the full first day without even using a stim pack. So that's phenomenal. She's picking up more gear. We need these things. You know, some sniping rifles. That's not going to hurt. Outfit, recipe. We can't make rare outfits until we get to 55. And I want to wait until we have room for our next batch of Vault Dweller production or workers, frontline workers, and trainees. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal that we make sure we don't have everything clogged up. How much room do we have? There, that's full. That has 1. That has 1. None. 2. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 overall. You know, we could actually make another run at it. What's our food production? We might have to wait until we have an additional specialist. 19 and 22 and 15. And that went up. It goes up, what, 0.5 per person? So we can actually get that rolling. We don't have the resources. We don't have the junk to make a lot of the higher end gear. So trying to push that forward might not really give us, well, it doesn't give us a short-term advantage, but it gives us a long-term advantage because our vault will be growing. And some of these people are going to be, yeah, why she's training strength? She doesn't need to. Really. We could put her in the water room and she could go, or sorry, she could go in the food room, she could go in the water room. So yeah, we have people, so I'm going to get another round of new recruits. I kind of feel like doing them like 5 at a time. But what, we had room for 11? So what if we did 10 more? Oh, I don't have any money to buy any of this stuff anymore. Gonna have to go find some money. But we gotta get to 60 to get the nuclear reactor, and these things are very expensive. I remember that. So it's just the barber shop. I guess. I mean, we're not caps rich right now. We do need to get more people out there exploring. And the faster we train them, the faster we can get them out there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We're going to expand, maybe do another 5, and then see where our... No, we could do another 10. Because I think our food production or our consumption, I think that was at like 12 or 10 or something. So it didn't go up that much. And we can have people to cover that, so we might as well get more dwellers. We're going to be getting more loot coming in. So she's fine. She's at 20. She's at 18. She's found some sniping rifles too. These aren't, you know, that's almost twice as much damage as a rusty laser pistol. So that's nothing to sneeze at. We have stuff we can break down. We have stuff we can use, stuff that we can sell. And lots of components. I'm probably going to be breaking things down for junk a lot. Well, because we have the room, because we would have the room. And make sure we get... Well, because these new items take like 3, 4, some of them 5 in the legendaries. They take like 5 items of one type. Like the recipes are quite intensive with junk. So we need to be making and saving as much of it as we can. So like, we're not going to give that to anybody. There's no point of selling it. But you get a fan out of it. Fans are used for... you know, other guns. So I'll go through all this stuff off camera. We do have hardened combat shotgun. We have 2, and we have 2 sniping rifles and a focused plasma pistol. We're gonna get... Oh, that's one of our challenges. Let's just bang that out. Tape car. Car. I'm gonna keep that hunting rifle for now. Oh no, we have plenty of rusty shotguns if we need them. Let's see what we get out of this hardened 10mm pistol. We're not going to be using it anyways. 3 duct tapes and a shovel. Didn't we need a shovel for one of the productions? That's another thing. Like, if we can break down these lower grade, like the rusty sniper rifle, let's just do it. 2 magnifying glasses, 3 fans, and 3 cameras. I know some people are like, why did you do that? Well, it was the lowest grade of that weapon, and it would yield a lot of results, and boom. We got that done. Collect water. Yeah, fine, whatever. Who has lots of stats? Whatever. Let's just see if we can make anything. If we can, we'll find the right person to do it. Because he might not necessarily be the right person to do that. Yeah, he's trying to train his endurance. We don't need a huge amount of these people. I just like having them so that if we need to produce more, we can. Click up here to rare, go to time. What's the longest? Production time. Still laser rifle. And a hardened combat shotgun does more than a laser rifle. And a flamer does even more than that. So if we can get one more radio, we can make a flamer. What has radios? Oh, shoot, I forgot to check which, I'm sorry. It was the hardened combat flamer, right? I know you guys can't. Oh, so if we have it here, we have the recipe. Oh. So if we get 2 more globes, we can make a rusty plasma rifle? It would cost us 500 caps and it would take 13 hours, but we could get a really, really good weapon. 2 more globes. What uses globes? You know what? I think the shotguns do. Oh. Where you at, sneaky man? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm finding him too fast now. I'm not getting as much money. Well, that's weird. You should get more money the faster you find him. This game is... I don't know why they made some of the decisions they did. So, the globes is what we are looking at. What has globes? Plasma pistol. We could scrap that plasma pistol and make a plasma rifle. That's not a bad idea. Oh, and the combat shotguns have globes too? See, the rusty one is definitely not the best one. There's a lot of different stuff here. But it's on the top end. And if we want to remake it later, we can. Like, there's the regular plasma rifle, and I think there's, like, a better one or something. 2 globes. Ugh, I don't want to destroy that shotgun we just made, though. Or we can just wait. We can wait for our people to come back. I'm sure they have globes in their loot. Someone must have at least 1 or 2. You don't. Any globes? No globes. Yikes. Well, we'll have to think about that a little bit, but it's good to know that we can make some kind of plasma rifle, because that's the top end of the blue tier, is the plasma rifles, and they do take quite a bit longer to make. Like, a rusty plasma pistol takes like 2 hours to make, but the plasma rifle is like 12 hours. Things to keep in mind. Alright, well, I think we covered a lot of the things that we wanted to do here. We did our renovation. We brought our dwellers in here. We're getting them ready to go out into the wasteland. Yeah, minimum of 5s. All of our cross trainers, we're just going to do minimum of 5, and then we're going to send them out. We're probably going to be sending like 5. Wait, where did all of our cross trainers go? That's 3. It's actually a little bit harder to see them because there's so much more stuff in the background. I don't know. Oh, there he is. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll just get them to 5s and then send them out. But I'm very curious to see what the effect on their charisma will be. But we will be sending them out there with endurance gear, of course, so that they can level properly. I really want to get the +5 endurance gear as fast as possible. That's part of why I want to upgrade this. We need 55 dwellers for that, which means we got to grow, which means so we can get this other thing. But growing is going to increase our requirements, so we're getting on top of our requirements. We did have to move another individual here. Wow, we were really cross-training her. Yeah, we want to keep training her. Anyways, I'm going to sort this all out off camera. There's a lot of little things I need to do. I don't want to spend the last 10 minutes doing some maintenance. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, comment if you like, and hope you had fun, and we'll see you the next time.